Today we're taking a look at New Kind of Network, NKN. It's a cryptocurrency analysis and prediction in anticipation of the next 48 hours. Welcome back to Crypto Cash, your one-stop shop for cryptocurrency analysis. Before we take a look at this analysis, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as these videos are released so that you have enough time to plan out your trades as we provide cryptocurrency analysis videos on a regular basis. If you want to benefit the most from our analysis, then we always recommend listening and taking notes. Be sure to watch the screen for graphs and charts that reflect the analysis. This guarantees you have all the important information that you'll need going into the next upcoming trading days after fully watching this video. We will start off by analyzing the fundamentals and then focus on the technical data and then provide you with potential action plans for the future so you can be better prepared. This is not financial advice. This is designed for educational purposes only. Now let's go ahead and get started with the fundamentals. NKN, or New Kind of Network, is an open source protocol for public blockchain-based peer-to-peer networks to share network bandwidth and internet connectivity. The project was launched in January 2018. NKN's consensus algorithm is based on cellular automata, a new kind of science and icing model that is simply based on majority rule and can lead the system level convergence in a small number of iterations. Total supply is 700 million, with a max supply of 1 billion, and the circulating supply is a total of 58% of the max. Today's high is 98 cents, today's low was 43 cents, with a daily change of 124%. This week's range is 0.28, upwards of 0.98, so essentially 28 cents, upwards of 98 cents. That is a weekly change of 250%. It's quite substantial. I hope you're able to get in at the right time on that one. Now, even though the price has more than tripled in the past week, it's actually done very well in the past 12 to 24 hours. It is safe to say the bulls are still dominating NKN at the moment. Just be mindful that that could change soon. This is excellent for day traders and swing traders alike with high volume and volatility. NKN is making higher highs with small periods of consolidation, and as you can tell by looking at the chart, there have been multiple runs in the past few weeks, followed by short periods of consolidation. Previous resistance was 40 cents, that was broken, and is now currently the new support line. The next major support line is 76 cents, and this was tested 3 times, which is a very good sign. The major resistance right now is presently 98 cents. And now for the technical analysis. Looking at the 15-minute chart, you can see the resistance line has been tested twice since it's hit its peak at 98 cents. Pay attention to the RSI in this case because it is lowering quicker than usual. This is a good sign if you're planning to go long. Just be sure to wait until it dips under 60, and another indicator is also present, primarily the VWAP. This is a very good tool for day traders because it uses volume to indicate momentum. Volume is probably the most underrated tool for traders. An option here you might want to consider is after 30 minutes, if the currency is still respecting the support level of 0.75 cents, then in that situation you would want to be looking at opening a long trade position as close to possible to that support level while keeping in mind that this would be a short-term trade. Also, consider looking at the moving average convergence divergence, the MACD, to identify crossing at 2 points in an upward fashion. This doesn't always happen, but when it does, it's essentially a perfect storm. It is a strong indication for a buy signal. You should take your profits whenever possible. However, based on the previous momentum, we never truly know exactly what will happen next. So we always recommend you don't forget to average out your profits and make sure to take small wins as you go along. In other words, only take 50% of your total out until you hit your goal, and if you don't hit your goal, take out the rest and still take your profits. For my swing traders out there, looking at the one-day chart, you can see this currency ramped up a little bit over the past 3 days. That's an exaggeration, right? It started with a large volume day and then a push of approximately 75%, and then it corrected itself yesterday and ramped back up again today. This tells us there is potential for it to happen again. However, I must urge you to be mindful that the RSI is quite high at 90, and it has been that high for a few days. Also bear in mind the MACD is almost peaked. It's almost at its highest point, and typically when this happens, there is a sell-off that occurs. So the bears could come crashing in at any moment. So just be very aware of that. So we always recommend maybe taking half your total position, selling that, waiting for things to kind of slow down a little, and then perhaps consider re-entering once there's better signals. If you are swing trading, it might be wise to sell, again, part of your position to ensure you remain profitable. We always recommend that. Also, look at the 1 day chart to notice the consolidation that's occurring every time there's a sharp increase. It goes up and then level up, level up, level. So green, red, etc. So be aware that this will likely be a red day. We are likely going to see the same thing again soon. So if you see the volume from the last 3 days and you compare that with today's volume, it was substantially higher and now it's diminishing. This tells us the bulls are losing momentum and there could be a massive sell-off soon. Again, all the indicators are here that tells us that the tide could change and shift to a bearish market, at least for another day. We'll see what happens. If you're feeling bearish though and you do want to short, might be a good opportunity, then use the 15-minute chart and wait until after maybe just say 15 to 30 minutes and see if it's respecting the resistance level of 98 cents. If that situation, if it is, and it keeps testing that level, then I would recommend maybe adding or opening a short-term trade position as close to the resistance level as possible. Just make sure to identify if the RSI isn't oversold, and also pay attention to the MACD as well, and see if it's crossing at 2 points in an upward fashion. Again, this is going to be on the 15-minute chart, not the 4-hour or 1 day chart. Also keep in mind this would be a short-term trade. You may not want to consider holding on for too long because, again, this could shift to a bullish market here soon, but I think at this point right now the bears are going to start to make some moves. Just never forget to average down and sell approximately maybe 5 different transactions in total. That way you can always remain profitable and keep your wallet green. Now, we cannot stress this enough. Make sure you set a target, and if you don't hit your target, just get out and take your profits. It's literally that easy. Again, I know it's easier said than done. Trust me on this. I know I've been there before. Just don't get discouraged and don't let this get in your way. The key to being a profitable trader is to survive to trade another day. And you got to survive to trade another day by taking smart, calculated risks. Now, if you find benefit from this content, please like and subscribe. It's going to be tons of this content moving forward. We're going to be covering daily charts like this, as you see here, but for now we're going to primarily focus on Wink and BTT to kind of help ramp things up, and then of course start covering more things as we go along. Please let us know your thoughts. If there's anything else we can do to improve or cover moving forward, we are curious what positions you're holding. Is there anything else you'd like for us to do? Any other stocks you'd like for us to cover or analyze? Comment below. Let's talk and communicate and grow together so we can build our wealth, huh? Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.